Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. I'm Chris Holt, and today I'm going to get my engine for my WRX back. Hopefully in this video I can get it in, but we'll see where it goes. Over the next few videos, we'll be putting the motor in and hopefully getting it back up and running. So who knows? I post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so hopefully I'll have it in here in the next little while. And I'm just doing it at home with very little help from anyone else, my own just kind of home tools. So I'm going to show you guys how difficult or how easy it is to put an engine in basically by yourself, and I'll try and take you guys through every step of the way. If you'd like to stay tuned for this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and like I said, I post Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So today I'll get the engine and show you guys what it's all about. Hey guys, find me now in my garage, and this is the engine. So I got it all wrapped up. So I'm going to be taking off all the plastic wrap and stuff, and before long be putting it in my car right here. This is my 2002 Subaru WRX, and hopefully we'll have it running here very shortly. Alright, so we're going to be doing the cutting. I'm just using a box cutter here. You can use any sort of knife or whatever, and I'm just going to go to town on it and try and avoid all the lines and stuff. We'll just see where this takes us. So alright, so the way I would set the engine, I guess, was more kind of sitting vertical, which is kind of interesting to me. So yeah, we've got it fully unwrapped like this. I noticed that it's missing this side of the timing cover, but it is kind of interesting to see. That's kind of like what it's exposed, and it's the non-AVCS motor, and then that side over there is exposed. Just kind of interesting, but luckily I have that part right there just to cover it up. I don't even know if it needs it, but I'm going to put that on and turn the motor over and show you guys what it looks like, I guess, in a second. Alright, we'll see. I can muscle the engine up and see what it's like standing. Alright, so I can tell right now catching on the oil pan and possibly the lower engine mounts. So yeah, we'll try and figure this one out. Might need to get another able body so we can pick it up and push it vertically. So I had my dad come out and help me. We lifted it up to get it off of some of the studs down here on the bottom that was holding on. And so we have it holding on right here with these two wooden planks right there and right there, just on the back studs here that bolt into the transmission. Now this piece of tin right here that kind of on the vertical side of things that would attach the, or kind of be the clutch look in, was bent pretty bad, but like I said, it's really thin tin, so we just moved that and kind of pushed it down. So now we have it sitting vertically, so it's going to be easier to work on and kind of easier to access. What I'm going to start with is I'm going to start down here with my wire brush, just kind of clean up a bunch of stuff, and see what I'm going to need from this engine and what I'm going to need for the old engine and what's broken and stuff. Like that timing cover side is off, so obviously got to get that. The power steering pump right here, this is off of it, and I have it on the car, so I got to take that off. But then tracing it back, it comes to here, so that means I got to take that off. And places like that right there is broken, so I have it on my other one. So it's gonna take a while probably, but I'm just gonna do what I can do. So this is the inside of my car right now. So there's the power steering pump right there, and just got a bunch of my wiring harness and stuff all kind of strewed out, and then I've got most of it pretty organized here, or just kind of laid out. So there's a turbo, we've already got a new one on there, the intake manifold, just alternator right there, clutch, pressure or flywheel and stuff. You know, just all my stuff right here, and then these boxes here, and also in the back seat right here. Kind of hard to tell, but I got all the parts and bolts of the old engine, but it just spun a rod, so that's why we got the new engine that hopefully I can do what I can to put in here. But right now I'm gonna wire brush and clean it, and then kind of notice what's wrong, what I'm going to be replacing, and what I need to take from the old engine. So the flywheel too is pretty bad. I'm gonna have to wire brush that off. But the motor does spin, so we're good there. Yeah, that's just something I gotta work on as well. So I know it's gonna be quite difficult to see due to the lighting situation, but I'm getting there. Not something I'm really heavily focused on right now, but definitely before the engine gets in the car, I want to make sure that the flywheel's pretty clean. But just doing more and more kind of cleaning, you realize that, alright, see, like that line is off, there's the throttle body, so the intercooler has to go on that, and then just like, what does that mount to? Do I have it in the car or what? And some of these just broken off lines, I probably have them, but just got to make sure that I'm accounting for them, whether it's on this, the old engine, or the car right now. So now I'm going to take this power steering pump off, because I have it currently in the car right now. So I just have my little ratchet right here with a 12 mil, and I believe it's just going to be 2 bolts, one right there and one right there. Got that one. So we don't have movement, so there's got to be another bolt in here somewhere. Or maybe it's just kind of wiggled in with everything. I'll get back to you guys once I can figure it out. So looking at the power steering pump right here that's in my car, you can see the 2 bottom bolts right there. But then you kind of look up and around, and you see right up there is a bolt, or a possible bolt hole. So I'm going to come over here to my engine, and I've cleared more of the stuff out of the way, and now I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Maybe. So right here is going to be the face, and right down in there, it's kind of bad lighting, but there's going to be a bolt that I got to get, and I'll let you guys know how all that goes. So I don't know if you can see that one a little bit better, but right there was the bolt hole right there, and this is where it's at on the power steering pump. And then since I don't think I have any lines, oh, I guess I do, I have this white connector right there. I'm gonna unattach, and then it should be free. Now with the power steering out, we can deal with other things. So on it, this was not attached, this little bracket here, so I got to take this guy off, and you route it into this little reservoir right here as it goes under into there. Unfortunately, it goes all the way through, I believe, as that's wiggling on that side. So we'll work on taking this guy out next. Now removing this reservoir is actually easier than it looks. So you just got that bolt right there, and then one right there, and then that one right there. I've got all three loose, and how I know it's working is because it's kind of giving a little bit of play. And like the power steering pump, those are all three 12 mils as well. And I got those three bolts out, and then I go to pull it out, but as you can see right in there, there's that clip or the hose that comes in, and that clip right there, hose clamp. So I'm gonna get that and then hopefully be able to pull this reservoir off. So there was three 10 mils on this side. So there's the reservoir right here. So normally we're looking at it from the front, but now we're looking at it from the side. This would be the passenger side. Took this 10 mil out, that 10 mil down there, and one right there. That had a little bracket on it, and then a lower hard line on it, and then those two kind of held the two lines in, and then with the reservoir out of the way, we'll probably be able to work this line on it out. After doing a bit more research, I decided to leave the reservoir on, and so I tightened up these three, or not tightened up, but I put them back on these, that bolt right there with that little holder right there, those clips, and then whatever, bolt 3 right there. Now I put them back on even though I didn't tighten them up, just so when I go to reassemble or whatever and put on the new lines, I don't forget them. You know, I know where they go. And then I also tightened back up this hose right here. There's the clamp. So I put that back on. I might need to take it off and redo it, but that's a question that I have for a later date. Right now, I'm going to leave it and keep going. So it's midnight right now. I didn't get my engine in until later this evening, so I didn't get too far on it, and I am actually up to the current date. So it is actually, whatever, super late Tuesday at midnight right now. So I'm going to put together the rest of this video, edit it, and get it uploaded for Wednesday's upload. And like I said, I'm just going step by step, and you guys are live, so you're seeing it all within the last 2 days or so. So let me know if you guys have any tips or any tricks or something I should try out when doing all this. Let me know in the comments below. But if you've made it this far, please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And like I say, I'll see you guys on Friday. See you guys.